Good afternoon to all of you. Today we will discuss about uh, class 11th physics chapter 6 work energy and power. Introduction is that sometimes we are related work, power and energy, and we meaning that these are similar to each other, but they are totally different, having different meaning, and they have special property, and we will discuss in this chapter one by one work, energy and power. First of all, we will discuss work. Work is nothing but it is the when object is displaced from its original position, when force is acting on the body, there will be produce a work. Let's suppose I am taking a object and acting force here. What happen? This object will come from A to B and their displacement is here D. So work will be here F into में D. It means that when we apply the force on the object and object displaced from its position, there will be work. But the force are basically two type. There will be force can be a constant and variable. So one by one we will see here what is the work by the force of constant and what is the work by force of variable. Here when we see work due to constant force, so what happens? There will be force acting on the body. Let's suppose it is acting at angle theta. So this component will be F cos theta and this will be F sin theta, and object is moving in this direction. Let's suppose it is moving in this direction. So work will be what? Work will be force along horizontal component and into my displacement, means it will W is equal to F cos theta into my D, which can be written as FD cos theta. This is the form of work in the constant force. And now we will discuss about work due to the force of variable. So this force will be variable and there can be change. This let's suppose it will be like a work is equal to, let's suppose it will be change from point R1 to R2. This force is changing, so due to that there will be FDR, it will be R2 and R1. Integration, it will be integration of force and displacement, that will be work. It is produced during the force when it is varying. Right now work SI unit. So SI unit is what beta? SI unit of work is joule, and another unit is CGS unit. CGS unit is arg. 1 joule is equal to 10 to the power 7 arg. Sometimes this work can be in the form of electron volt, which is emitted by the charged particle, that will be 1 electron volt. It is also a form of works SI units which has 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. So these are the basic units of work we have seen, and work is the scalar quantity because it having only magnitude, not direction. So what is that? Point is that work is scalar quantity, and dimension of work will be ml to power 2 t to power minus 2. It is the dimension of work. Right now we will see the nature of work. So when we will see the nature of work, so this work is definitely having two natures. First is the positive nature and negative nature. Means that work can be positive and work can be negative. Also it can be zero. So first see here work. So this is the positive work, and there is also a negative work. So what happening? Positive work means that when we apply the force on the body and body is moving along in the direction of force, there will be obtained positive work. So that will be positive work, and examples are just like in the game of Olympic, athletes take the dumbbells and they upwards lifted. This force will be acting the body in upward direction, and that will be work in positive. That will be positive work. But during the also cutting of grass, the माली, what is doing the माली? माली क्या करता है? Force roller पे लगाता है, and they will cutting the grass, and roller is moving in the direction of applied force. That's why that force will produce positive work. And negative work means that when we are applying the force and the object is moving in opposite direction, just not in the direction of force, there will be produced negative work. Just like you have seen, when you are in the lifting the weight upside, your whole weight acting in the ground downward, so there will be a force that will be gravitational force, and this gravitational force, what will we do? It will be produce negative work. Okay na? Gravitational force produce negative work. Okay. We have seen this, and another form is the work is zero. So how we will obtain the work is zero? Let's see that. In some case, there is work may be zero. Let's suppose I am doing the force, I am acting here force, but the body is not moving. That time the work will be zero. It means that displacement is zero, then work will be zero. And when we apply the force here, in perpendicular direction. So this force component will be give 0 value of force, and what will be work? Work will be 0. It means that you are not applying the force. There will be also work will be 0. When no applied force means that force is 0, work will be what? Work will be also become 0. It means that these are the natures of work we have seen here. Right now, we will see the work can be obtained into the form of the force, that is the conservative force and non-conservative force. Work for conservative force. Where is the conservative force? What is the meaning? Let's see that. Let's suppose that one body is moving. अगर मान लो कोई बॉडी एक पॉइंट से दूसरे पॉइंट पे जा रही है और वो अपने साइकिल पे डिपेंड नहीं कर रही है, वो अपने पाथ पे डिपेंड नहीं कर रही है, वो केवल इनिशियल और फाइनल पोजीशन पे डिपेंड कर रही है, तो दैट विल बी आल्सो प्रोड्यूस वर्क एंड दैट वर्क विल बी